Howdy YouTube, it's Sam here. I want to talk to you today about living life by accident. Living life by accident. I live my life by accident. My mind has me by the balls. It has grabbed me and it is pulling on them as tight as it can. And my balls have me by the mind. What do I mean by this? I mean to say that my culture, my chemical conditioning, and my self-image are all working in concert to control me and live my life for me. I consider myself a fairly evolved person. I consider myself to be someone who spent a lot of time learning about themselves and the world in which they live to understand the true function, the true functionality, the true interrelated interconnectedness of all of society. And what I've found is that we are all living life by accident. You are all being controlled by forces you do not understand. That's quite a terrifying concept. Even scientists have to remove themselves from direct experience by turning their theories into words, and then passing those words through their own mental filters and belief systems, passing them on to other people, and creating a concept in which upon everyone can agree, passing that down onto a small sample size of individuals. You see the different layers of removal now, until finally it reaches you, the general public, and it becomes a level of accepted reality which is still only a mental construct in your mind. So what I want to discuss with you is, how can you escape this trap? The answer is, you must take your mind out of the equation and you must learn to feel again. The more you rely upon the mental constructs which dictate your culture and society in the outside world, the more you will become dead and flattened inside. What I'm asking you to do is close your eyes and listen to the emotional aliveness of your body. What I'm asking you to do is meditate. I believe in the chakra system, that there are points within the ethereal bodies of our spiritual selves, because I do believe, and I've had first-hand experience that we are spiritual people, that there are 7 energy centers within our bodies that light up, and that if we were to rely upon our first-hand experience instead of listening to the opinions of others, and if there were some kind of spiritual education system in place, whereby we could learn to build these energy systems within our bodies, we would receive natural inbuilt inspiration as to which would give us what choice in the moment would give us the highest joy within our own integrity. So, I have a set of notes here. I have a system that I want to discuss with you, very simply. I want to discuss with you the idea of magnetizing, and magnetizing the past of all your past experience and all your present moment experience into joy and bliss. Now, considering we live most of our lives in a kind of emotional etheric cloud, of indecision, of reaction to current events, what I'm asking you to do is to decide whether you want to perform an action or not. A simple yes or no. I want you to take the mind cloud, the muck, the mud that perceives your everyday experience, and that passes through your everyday experience, and I want you to decide yes or no. Would you do this if you were fully yourself? Would you do this if you had full passion and full integrity of your own being? Would you stand behind your choices? If not, I want you to decide what choice you could take to fully magnetize until a point of no return of passion. Because love is who you truly are. And if you can engage in everyday experience with a perspective of love, you cannot go wrong. Because we are making all this up as we go along, and we are making up the mental meaning. What is important to your life experience, what is your measure of success, is how much joy you can truly manage. So, take that mind cloud and gradually say yes or no. Cut aside all the useless kerfuffle of memories past. Disintegrate it, let go of it, get rid of it. And take that and listen to your heart. That's what this is about. I'm asking you to listen to your heart. I'm asking you to cut aside everything that does not matter. Everything where you would go beside, you leave the, where you do something and leave the scene of the crime thinking, that was not what I really wanted to do. What I want you to do is now take these three following ideas. Unify every single logical truth you can get from the situation. Like, for example, I just finished watching a movie called Elite Squad, or the second movie in the Elite Squad series, and this is the movie that's garnered a lot of controversy about how to deal with criminals. And the fact remains that whilst it is important to maintain human rights, it is also important to stop the crime at the root with excessive force, and I cannot deny that either side is wrong, so I have to unify both beliefs. It's a very good movie as well, I highly recommend you watch it. Anyway, first point, unify your belief systems. It's not this and that. It's not this or that. It's this and that. Always. Always this and that. And if there's an argument, you haven't been listening. First thing, unify all your thoughts. Second, create win-win constructs for all parties involved. That means developing relationships. That means listening and developing understanding of each other's personalities, whereby you can transcend whatever current abilities or current constructs of who you think you are and who they think they are, to the point where they can survive and survive better. Second idea, that is to create win-win situations for all parties involved. Third idea is to go back into your past and unify and magnetize every single last idea to create an idealized past. From my personal perspective, my past was terrible. I hated it. I did not like school. I think it's a waste of time to learn facts. I think it's important to gain enough information and knowledge that you can gain an understanding of your own wisdom, and thereby you will gain the spiritual love and power and compassion and love and goodness enough to want to engage in academic subjects. You have to magnetize all your past and present experiences through years into a point of passion. Write down lists of win-win situations and unified positions whereby you can create an idealized future for yourself which you can engage in and want to and be drawn to because you have changed your belief structures to the point where you want to do this. For me, that would be being a straight A student, going and working out and taking care of my own body, maintaining a health and fitness which is absolute, and whereby that is a symbol of how my power over myself is absolute. Because this is a spiritually inspired choice. To gain the musical understanding of what that means as an energetic construct as it comes out of me. As this is I believe music is a spiritual force above all, and that when people respond with passion to their lives, they create amazing music. And finally, having all this be a symbol of social respect. The reason why people are depressed nowadays in our culture is because we have so many political, religious, economic and social systems which do not respect the rights of the individual to exist. We do not have any rights, these are constructed things, but if we do not act as if they are true, then life is meaningless, isn't it? So I'm asking you to magnetize. I'm asking you to magnetize your life. I'm asking you to not live your life by accident. I'm asking you to live with passion and truth and beauty and goodness. To unify your body with your mind and your spirit with your mind and your body. And your creativity and your financial aspect as money being value and energy, as this being something that comes to you. Yes, this is law of attraction stuff. That is what I'm asking of everyone who watches this video, to be inspired to not live life by accident. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. This was my first take. I decided to come to this point from a place of inspiration and joy and beauty. And I think I've said my piece. Only one other thing. And go and listen to the album Scarsick by Pain of Salvation. And in the words of their song, Crib Caged, I don't want to hear your voices as long as you vote with your wallets. And if everyone knows the rest of that song, that's exactly how I feel. Magnetize your life. Live with passion. With passion. They can't sell passion. It's a choice. Love your life. Toodaloo.